This is Mongolian Mindset, and yesterday we just finished our monthly calls when it comes to goals. Okay, so we talk about goals every month, and our members get on there and they talk about the goals they achieve. This is the greatest thing because it keeps you accountable and it allows you to get things done. And that's the most important thing in life is getting things done and being accountable for who you are. So what happened last month, the biggest thing we could say is that we got our first Mongolian couple, okay? That means two people in the group actually got together, okay? And that is just absolutely wonderful. But like I said, if you want to be MBTI type, all you have to do is join our Facebook group, message our moderator Thomas Began with your availability, and what we will do, we'll set up a time. But our group transcends MBTI because what we want to do is we want to be the most successful people on the planet, okay? We want to be able to come together and you own Rome, I own USA, you own China. We all come together and we keep this thing going for generations and generations. That's what we do because you're a Mongolian and that's what's in your blood. And if that sounds like you, please subscribe and comment below. We will offer everything we can to help each other. Our Facebook group, like we said, is about self-development. That means you can comment on anything that you know about because the reality of things is that people know there's 24 hours in a day. Right? You can only master certain things, right? I may master real estate. You may master stocks, okay? But let's come together and let's talk. Let's get this going. Let's get this thing going so that we can be successful, okay? Let's make this thing going so we can be a team, so that we can crush everybody else, and put up our flag above anybody else, So if that sounds like you, please subscribe and comment below. We love you. And this is the admin, and we're Mongolians, and we're great, and fucking great.
Whether you're planning on losing weight or gaining strength, just plan it all out and just make a consistent schedule and just stick to it. If you feel like crap, and you wanna call out for a day or something, get out a voice recorder and just say in your mind every single excuse I just don't want to feel like it and blah blah blah, and then play it back. And then when you hear yourself being an absolute bitch, it'll make you want to go. At least that works for me. So, that's it. That's all I have.
Damn. I know you were getting into a lot of injuries early on, right? So, has the things you've been doing working on that?
Yeah. Make sure you stretch properly before and after. Look into mobility type stuff. There's a channel that Christians sent me, that knees over toes guy who has a bunch of really good mobility stuff for your lower body. Mm-hmm. And sometimes do some of those two mobility exercises that he shows before working out. I also took, if you feel like you're about to be injured, just take the day off or something, because it's just, you can go and push yourself and then get injured, and you got to take a long time off, or you can wait a couple days and recover. So in the long term, it's just better to just listen to your body. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's it.
That's great, Ali. Anything monetary wise that you got as a goal, or anything outside
that's been taken care of. I got my nest egg, and every paycheck I put half of it away, pre-tax. So I've been doing that for years. I think I'm set.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ali. We're on to the next one. Let's get Vincent here. He's a new one on the call. He didn't make the last one.
Okay.
What are the 2023 goals, and how you doing so far?
I'm doing good. I've got a list of things that I've accomplished recently that are good news. You'll know some of this stuff because I've been holding my cards close to my chest because I was waiting for some things to get resolved. But my divorce is finalized. It's done. It's good. It's ended finally. I got a raise recently in my job after only 6 months. Pretty happy about that. Got my disability rating from the VA back, and it was extremely good too. Mm-hmm. So it's going to help me recover a lot of the financial losses I took in the divorce. Something I wanted to bring up at some point, for people that are interested, I was thinking about doing a Discord discussion about my experience when I got divorced, and so it's a long conversation, but essentially it's a pretty interesting story. I learned a lot of stuff, and it was a hot mess nightmare. But I think it could prevent other people from making some of the mistakes that I made. So, not saying I'm not like pro divorce, but I'm just saying if you're gonna get one, don't make the mistakes that I made. The other thing, in the last 6 months I lost 18 pounds. My clothes are fit again. It's been good. So I've been working out, but I will say, like what Ali said, I did hurt my arm recently, so I haven't really done anything in a couple of weeks. And he's right; it definitely will suck if you hurt yourself. But it's mostly been just diet changes. I look at a plate of food and I'm just like, all right, I'm only going to eat half of this now, and that's it. I halved my calorie intake, and pounds just started melting off. And I'm going to take dancing lessons in a couple of weeks, see how that goes, give that a try. And then finally, the last news is me and Sarah here are a thing now.
Oh, I didn't know that. When the hell did this happen?
It's a thing.
This needs to be clipped. This needs to be clipped. Jordan, did you know this? Huh?
The only person that knew is Katie.
Oh.
Yep.
God damn it, Jordan. You in the dark too?
I'm okay with it. I mean, their personal lives.
No, he's expecting you to have intuition on this.
Yeah, Jordan. You're in Discord. So I figured you would know this.
The world can handle everything I know.
Yeah. Well, that's great to hear. Damn. So who's next? Let's go with the other relationship here. Let's go, Sarah. What do you got?
I finished my first book, and I'm on to my second book.
Book title?
The women's group.
Can we get the book title?
Yeah, Gabor Mate's book, When the Body Says No. And
summary?
Then I'm now on Simon Sinek's.
Can we get a summary?
Oh, yeah. Basically, if you don't deal with your trauma, your body will deal with it for you. So the relation to trauma and disease, there's extensive research on it. A lot of it gets ignored. It's pretty amazing. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. So the women's group started that. Very happy with that. Looks like we're going to get twice the amount for next time. So that's great. I don't know. I love that. I love to be able to talk to all the gals and communicate. So we're chatting as well through a group chat. Almost done with my costumes. Almost done. I think I have 1 week left. That's it. I'm so done. I don't want to do it anymore. And then obviously Vince and we've been talking for like 6 months, and it's a thing.
Congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
Anything else? I know you were talking about
that's the big
school.
stuff.
You're talking about school and that.
Oh, well, I can't concentrate on that yet, but that'll start in May. So once I'm done with the sewing, I'll go forward with the rest of that. So sewing is kind of taking up my entire time right now, unfortunately.
How's the kids? Good?
The kids are good. Yeah, the kids are good. If I didn't know better, they're like completely different than 2 years ago before I kicked the ex out. Like, it's amazing seeing the difference in their lives. It's huge. It's huge. So, yeah. My son, he's more determined than ever to join military. And my daughter is working on choreographing her own solo. So, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So.
I had a question for you, Sarah. When you talked about the link of between trauma and your body, are you talking about like mental trauma? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, right?
All trauma.
All trauma, okay.
Yeah, because mental is physical and physical is mental, because you cannot disconnect them. You're going to find that, like, if it's mental or emotional, that your body is going to react some way, and vice versa. You just can't disconnect them.
Gotcha. All right.
So,
oh, I misunderstood. That body says no is the SI polar.
huh?
Never mind.
When the body says no, it's SI polar.
All right.
Yes?
Well, on to another one. Let's get Jordan here. Mr. Jordan.
I was just typing out my notes so I didn't forget. Okay, so physical. Mine was to work out more and gain some muscle mass. I've started to gain some where my shirts are tighter up top, so it's good, and starting to flatten my stomach a little bit. I have a little bit of a brownie belly, so that's slowly erasing as well. There are abs underneath the brownie belly, which is kind of funny, but the brownie belly is on top of the abs. Yeah. Anyway, one of the things, I don't know what you guys do in terms of the protein you order, if you just get it from the store or frozen or from the deli aisle, but one thing I've heard around the corner is that the Legion of Doom essentially is trying to add mRNA medicines quote, into some of the cattle supply. So just be mindful of that, because that could, increase coffin maker profits. But so I ordered some. I'm starting to get my meat outside of the normal stores now. So I went to Good Ranchers. I think that's safe for now, but we'll see.
Can you say it again? They're adding. This is recent. They're adding something.
Yeah, the Legion of Doom. That's the word I found for. Yeah, they're trying to push to add mRNA vaccines type stuff into cattle and other meat and such. So just be careful, because they may or may not announce where they're doing it. But I'm trying to stay outside of the corporations associated with BlackRock. So if it's
good luck with that. They own everything.
Yeah, they do on most things.
Yep.
They do on most things. They don't appear to own Good Ranchers at the moment. They do own, like, Kroger. I'm in the north, so there's a few grocery stores they don't appear to own. But yeah, so just passing that along. Also looking into more seed oil stuff. I don't know a ton about it, but I'm trying to get around some of that stuff as well. And take nutritional more seriously, because I didn't quite realize how much of the stuff, the additives, are pseudo poisonous. So on that, and then on finance, I posted something earlier today on the group where Tuesday morning there was a halt on many companies, and there's some screenshots going around and some speculation, but the screenshot I posted essentially alluded to that probably most of the trading on the market is either algorithmic or fake. So that means if there's a big crash, it could be a lot of volatility. That could be a whole nother conversation. But so I've got my stock position set, but I'm looking to have some cash or maybe some physical, more silver on hand, because if we get some sort of nasty crash like 2008 type scenario.
Hell, we just hit one that was worse than 2008 last year. Shit. Last year was worse than 2008. Shit.
Yeah, I've been warning about it for a while, but they've been pushing it off. But all the ingredients for the recipe are there. It's just a matter of when it actually becomes public. I mean, you guys have probably seen all the tech giants laid off like 10% of the workforce in the past few weeks. And the banks have terrible balance sheets. So just trying to be ready if those systems or your credit card's not available, just having, food and stuff on hand. So, that's my 2 cents for a day.
I did see that the credit card, people are spending way more money on credit cards. Seen a couple studies come out on that. Americans are using more credit cards to pay their bills than ever before or something.
Yeah, because wages haven't gone up. A lot of people have been fired, and they're using the credit card to hold out while inflation rages, essentially. Yeah. So,
and the Fed's just going to continue to increase the interest rates. So I mean, and plus, but a lot of things. There's a lot of good coming too, because if you notice, there's a lot of like Apple starting to build chips in the U.S. now. People like are starting to be more trying to transcend into the future into being self-sufficient countries, instead of relying on each other. So that wave is coming. I think that's what Tim Cook announced the other day, and he was pretty enthusiastic about it. So I watched that and I was
We'll see.
that was pretty interesting. But that was Tim Cook, and ENTJs can sell you a dream sometimes. But yeah, that's all you got, Jordan?
Yeah, for now. I'm good. Thank you.
Leon, you ready?
Yeah, sure. I could speak. So my goal here is to live here in Peru and to really study the language, and it seems to be going well. I also want to be able to understand better the culture. It's been really neat. So everyone here communicates differently in a sense that they kind of like stand really close to each other, and I kind of like that. It feels very familiar, that's why I'm very up close to all of you right now on top. So yeah, I got some dating things going, like this. I'm just kind of checked out dating abroad here, right? Just to see. But I think like my opinion is like the language barrier is like too strong, right? And then there's like too much like uncertainty. I'm just like here just for 3 months anyway. So, and then like another thing that I do want to create a book, and I do have enough articles to put into the book. I need to go ahead and basically I put the articles together I want to be in the book, and the idea is like in the book I would like to also include some drawings and art to accompany the articles. It'll be a pretty neat idea.
Your own?
Yes, of my own.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know now you just like use AI.
Oh,
No.
no, don't do that.
That's kind of cool.
It's gonna weaken my interviewing soul.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Hey, Leon, so what's the book on?
What?
What's the book on?
Oh, I have articles. I've written a bunch of them on mental health, but it's all like written in a pretty artistic kind of way, I guess. But it still like contains like it's all based on research that is like currently in the mental health field. Like all the things about like being able to accept your emotions, but also still be able to work on the things that you do want to work on, right? So, one thing maybe I like to learn from all of you is just like making income. So I just basically, what I do is that I just have like my income from work, right? And I think I actually do need to make more money. Think about like, because I live in the most famous part of New York City now, which is Staten Island.
Okay.
Yeah. A little expensive.
The most
probably.
famous part of New York City, Staten Island, and then and I think about like moving to Brooklyn, but then I think actually I'm not making enough money, and I could probably think about like other ways. I mean, there's like very 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 little money I'm making through YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But and it's really making money from my just like going to work. So it'll be good, like kind of like a starter idea to invest. But like hearing like I forgot your name, but you were talking about the stock market. It makes me feel nervous about it. So
Yeah, he does. God damn it, fucking Jordan. Jesus Christ. Doom. Hey, I'm gonna change his fucking name to Doom and Gloom Jordan shit.
I mean, I've been looking at things on YouTube. I do feel like I'm worried about the a worldwide.
If you're concerned.
Wait,
If you're concerned about the stock, I mean, first you got to work on making money in order to have it to invest in the first place. And do that before even thinking about the stock market. But once you get into the stock market, don't get into like trying to pick and choose stocks, because that's a game that in the long run, you are 97% less likely to make more money than if you just blindly put your money in an index fund. I don't care what's going on in the stock market. I just put into VTSAX. There's like a book called...
I feel like some sort of like conspiracy now, like if maybe they all have like false numbers.
It's not even that.
Yeah, remember, they're all trying to make money too, so in the end they want it to succeed ultimately.
Right.
I mean...
They'll have it go down and clean a bunch of people out and everything, but ultimately they're trying to make money, so you're playing a long game is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, but like it seems like things are like there might be like a recession.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
It's been a
anything.
recession.
Yeah.
by the numbers, there's already been a recession, but recessions are the best time to make money. And that's because everybody else is hurting. I mean, unfortunately, everybody else is hurting. And when everybody else is hurting, that gives you an opportunity if you have money. So that's where a lot of people make the most money in. So this is just my mindset. I'm not a doom and gloom type person. I really don't care. Put my money in this is what I would say. I would go with what Ali said, is to just put your money into like an ETF, and just because it's passive and you don't have to do anything. And like he said, most of the time you're gonna beat everybody else out. And if anything does happen, you won't take a biggest loss like some other people. Like I was big into China, and China dropped drastically last year. And I took quite.
I tried to tell you.
Shut the fuck up.
I told you.
Yeah, he did.
Shut the fuck up.
I told
Shut
you.
your fucking mouth. Don't you worry. I'm waiting on 2030. Okay, Alibaba will be $1,000 stock 2030.
So you're lying for
2030,
the Legion of Doom?
Huh?
China's going to be a crater in 2030.
2030,
China
China gonna have their nuts on your forehead, Vincent. You hear me? Okay.
Wait, so Mercer, so you're betting on the Legion of Doom. So if the Legion of Doom is right, you're gonna make a lot of money. But if they're wrong, like
Hey. Look at the projection of the people. Look at the projection of what they're doing, and look what they have already done. China is on pace to pass us. I feel safe in saying that, and I follow what Ray Dalio said. There's nothing we can do about it. That's just the facts, okay? Just look at the facts. And I put my money where the facts are going, not where I feel, okay? I may, have a problem with China and everything, but at the end of the day, I like to make money.
I want to just add one small thing to what Mercer said at the beginning. When you're putting money into an ETF or index fund, look for the expense ratio. That is a compound interest that you pay. Whatever, like if it's Vanguard or something, that's the compound interest you pay to Vanguard. And it's because of the fact that it's a compound interest, it actually eats up a lot of money in a kind of deceptive way. So like if the expense ratio is 2% over the course of either 25 or 30 years, even though you're fronting 100% of the risk because it's your money, you would give 2/3 of all of your profits to the financial institution. And that's from a 2% expense ratio. For VTSAX, the one that I picked, expense ratio is like 0.04%. So just to give you an idea, that's the most important number of an index fund.
Yeah.
It determines how much money you get to keep versus how much a financial institution gets to take. So that's it.
So what you want to do is get the ones that follow the S&P is like 0.003 or some shit. If the numbers are right on that, but it's basically like they're gonna take expense for doing practically the work for you. It just is what it is. It's part of the system. But that's better than being out here and getting scalped like 90% of people who pick their own stocks. And I put my hand up on that one.
That's a long-term strategy though. So like if you have short-term money problems, it's not going to necessarily help. I probably studied the stock market for about 4 hours a day for the past 2 years. It's something ridiculous, and a lot of it's fake. A lot of it's based off of the concept of naked shorting, where they sell things that they don't have, and they try to steal assets from everyday Americans and everyday citizens. So I'm very skeptical of what it is right now. What I would say is if someone were to do something like having most of their, I'm not a financial advisor, just a tinfoil hat, but if someone were to have most of their money in index funds, it would be wise to have an emergency plan where if the stock market goes down, you don't lose all of that. So that might mean having some crypto, that might mean having some physical silver, that might mean having some contrary stocks that are overshorted like GameStop or AMC, so that if Judgment Day happens, you won't lose purchasing power. Because there is a very real systematic risk that because the banks are over leveraged, because they've sold all these things that don't exist, if those debts get called, it could collapse most of the system. And you could very really have a situation where people's retirements are worth 10% of what they thought it would be. And that's just how the math kind of checks out if things were to collapse.
So, I mean,
I have a question. Is it like, because I know the first piece of advice for like beginner investor here is to do the ETF thing. So like, in your opinion, is that like not worth the risk?
It's the safest thing you can do, dude. It's the best. Buy numbers, buy book, buy textbook, buy whatever you want to call it. It's the best move.
That question right there. Okay, so an index fund is like, for example, VTSAX is a collection of 3,600 of the biggest stocks in America. So like by definition, it's diversifying your risk over 3,600 companies, like by definition.
You can't take the risk of a S&P 500 index. Just don't go into the stock market.
But the thing, let Ali finish.
It's the lowest risk to just put it into an index fund.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would say so too, even with all the.
Yeah.
No, I think physical silver is the lowest risk. I have a different opinion than most people here, but over the long term, if you go back in history, index funds have
he's
averaged
preparing
like 7%.
for doomsday, bro. He's preparing for nuclear warheads. Okay?
No,
You
not
don't
sure.
have that mentality, then put it in S&P 500.
All right. This is what I'm gonna say, Leon. All right. If the stock market tanks and it goes to fucking zero, we got bigger problems. Okay.
We're all dead.
Hey,
bro.
if it goes to zero, Mercer's gonna be on horseback.
The Last of Us. There's zombies and shit.
Hey, Mercer's gonna be on horseback.
But I mean,
Yeah, I appreciate everyone's opinion. I didn't want to hear like the. Sorry, I've got like you're the INTJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan. My name's
Jordan, yeah. INTJ's kind of studied the whole history from the Big Bang, so I want to make sure I'm extra safe.
He said from the Big
What I
Bang.
would say is, I'm not a financial advisor. I have different opinions than most people here, but because I've seen a lot of the fraud on Wall Street. But what I would say is,
Other people are doing.
and I know some things behind the scenes, but what I would say is, it makes sense for anyone to have an emergency plan where they have some physical silver, some cash on hand, and potentially some contrarian investments, because a lot of the stuff we're told has been a lie. It's really that simple. A lot of the stuff we're told on Wall Street, all the numbers are a lie. So, and even our cash in the U.S. at least, it's not backed by gold or silver or anything. They can print as much as they want. So you have to be mindful of that. I'm preparing for the situation where those lies come to truth, and a lot of people are not going to put their money in the stock market. A lot of people already started pulling out or going into other investments like real estate. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to believe me. I won't hold it against or anything. It's just we're talking about it, so I'm going to give my 2 cents and give people a shot to be prepared. So. Because while I do like saying "I told you so" to Mercer, it's not that fun when he's like, "Oh crap, all my work went to nothing." It's more fun to say "I told you so" and you
I told you so. That'll be down the line.
Hey, if you are right, then I will be on horseback, taking over whatever territory I fucking can, and that will be my dream anyway. Okay. That would be my dream anyway, for everybody to be fucking lose everything.
he's right. We're gonna go to our friend Bruce's house. He has a very large arsenal. We are going to create a gang.
Surely we are. And I'm going to plunder and take everything from everybody else.
The strongest of the fit. What is it? What's the saying?
Shit, I forget, but
Survival of the fittest. There we go.
Surely that would be in my best bet. I would love that more than anything, because at the current pace, I see it as
Have a lot
impossible.
of patience to wait for being able to say "I told you so."
Well, if he's right, we're gonna take his silver.
Take that silver, buddy.
Hey Christian, if he's right, we gonna go take everybody's silver, okay? Hey, ain't gonna be nobody to stop
Most
us.
of us would end up just dying off. I think most of us would just end up dying off because, like, one of the reasons we had so many people, 8 billion, is because of that discovery of how to get nitrogen from air. Forgot the name of the dude who discovered it, but, like, it allowed us to grow a lot more crops. And at this point, like, most of the life on this planet is either humans or livestock. And this entire and crops, and if like our systems of economy were to collapse, well then our systems of feeding and sustaining 8 billion people, which wouldn't they would just go away. Like with the carrying capacity of the planet for humans would drop to like 1 billion people. So like most people would just die off. And what are you gonna hunt for animals? Like almost
I'm
when
gonna
you
hunt
go
humans.
outside in Orlando, I don't see any animals that are in the wild. I mean, like
I'm
what are
gonna
you
hunt
gonna do
humans.
for food? Like I think most people will just die off if like our economy's collapsed.
Well, so my theory is not the entire economy collapses, but that much of Wall Street collapses. Not necessarily all of it, but I think much of the big banks and much of big pharma, big pharma committed medical fraud and genocide. So a lot of them are going to be gone anyway. But my theory is many of them will go. So what would have to happen is you'd have to either do a new currency or reback the dollar with gold, and you'd have to. So they have storehouses of like millions of tons of food that us lowly serfs don't have access to at the moment. So that would have to be seized by the military. And that
What food stores? What are you talking about? I never heard about this.
There are billionaires that have storehouses in the mountains, in caves, of tons of food.
You're probably INTJs like Jordan.
It's like enough
They
food
just
to last.
hire INTJs to do it for them.
Hey, they're probably INTJs like Jordan. Like, yo, I'm telling you, in the next 100 years, something crazy is gonna happen. Of course, man. You know what I'm thinking? We got hit with COVID. What else could we get hit with? That's gonna be worse. Like,
That was just the beginning of what they had planned. If you listen to World Economic Forum, but
Did you just say that COVID was planned? I have to make sure I understood that correctly.
Hey, we're not live,
it was
are we?
100%.
we are live,
Yeah,
Christian.
we're live.
But you can't say that on a live,
We
bro.
need to probably
Yeah, Jordan, calm that down.
You can't say
we
that
need
on
to
a
move
live.
on. We've got a lot of other people to talk.
They'll take
All right.
They'll take Mercer's page now.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Charles Dewberry will have to make an appearance again.
No, we all own Charles Dewberry. I always get in
Oh,
trouble.
no.
All right, so
Are
Shelly.
there any other I should know about things?
Oh wait, Leon, what do you have? You got?
Yeah, like if anybody has any thoughts about like making an ebook, that's something I.
Cynthia
I was
Reed.
actually just reading Cynthia's
Book.
book a little bit.
She
I'm on
has
like
group-
halfway done. It's actually really good.
She's done a couple too, I think.
Well,
Yeah, she has done a couple because I was actually interested as well, so she would probably help.
I
you
was
with
reading
that.
a couple chapters, like, you know, when it came out, but somehow I got busy or whatever. But then
Cynthia's really good.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like it's a lot because it's like all about it. You know, it's all about the red pill, like all in the details of every like argument. And honestly, like I don't care about the red pill that much, like. Like, cause she goes into like the philosophical, like, is it moral? I'm more about the practical, you know, like.
I only read one chapter from it.
I'm halfway done with it, but
And I guess like what I'm getting from it is like I realize why Cynthia and me have like total different ideological perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she really cares about the morality of it, you know. Like she's really into like,
FI child.
okay, should we be doing this and that, you know? But my thing is like, I would be interested to find out if she was a man and had to date women as a man, what would she do? Like she'd be screwed.
Well, you got to remember, people are warped around their views of everything. But Leon, Cynthia has finished the book. She's in our group. She knows the process of writing a book. It's very thorough, even though she's fucking INTJ. But she knows the process behind pretty much everything she talks about. So reach out to her. She'll get you squared away. I know Thomas Began is also looking into writing ebooks as well. So
Good.
So maybe talk to Thomas as well. But Cynthia would be your go-to. You probably get like a fucking book.
One
back
last
from
thing I
her.
want to say about it, because I haven't finished it, so I can't say like my full view. But
Bitch.
it's like, okay, she can observe the moral dilemma, right? But she doesn't have the responsibility of actually applying it. So it's like, from her perspective, she can only criticize, but she doesn't have to wield that sword. You know, that's my one critique. You know.
What I'm hearing right now is that she's saying, hey, all these things men do is morally bad, but like she's not a man, so like she doesn't understand like why we do them or something. Is that? I didn't read anything she wrote, by the way.
I think it's more than that. What I've read is she actually goes through and kind of puts evidence into some of the arguments that the red pill talks about that people mistake.
Debunking like a lot of claims, right?
Yeah.
She goes into the reason the statistics are there. Actually goes into some of the facts of the statistics, not just the
so
stats.
She's debunking like a lot of like these like pseudoscientific claims that the red pill does.
They're like TikTok clips or whatever that they put out there. Like
So
like 70% of divorces are initiated by women. It's like, well, there's a lot under the hood to that.
And then like she goes into why is that?
Why is there 70%? Why is it 70% that women initiate it?
Right, but then it's like it just goes back into the problem of like, okay, well, these men that don't know what to do, like, what are they gonna do? Because they
but she doesn't offer solutions, does she?
No, but that's not her book though. Her book, that's not her book.
It's not there because I haven't finished the book.
Her book, that's not her book. Her book is just to debunk the red pill.
Not a solution.
It's basically like a critique.
It's a critique. It's not a solutions book.
That's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah.
Well, but that's okay. I don't think she should offer.
I mean, that's okay. That's okay. But the whole problem is that there's no practical steps for these men.
Sure, there is. Read Mate.
Huh?
Read the book Mate by Tucker Max, and I can't remember the doctor's name.
No. Yeah, that's fine. What I'm saying is like the original problem, like where it came from. It's like, okay, society doesn't have steps for these men, right? So somebody has to provide the practical steps. Somebody did, and then Cynthia comes along and writes a book and critiques and debunks, and that's fine. But the whole original problem was that there was no practical steps. Right? You didn't solve the problem, you know. And then not only that, it's like if you're gonna criticize and debunk, and then not actually have to employ the practical steps because you don't date women as a man, then it's like it kind of like hits your credibility a little bit. That's my critique.
I don't think it hits her credibility because I think she did what she set out to do, which was debunk the red pill. But if you're talking about actionable things to do for men to be better, I mean, it's out there. Men just don't want to fucking do it. You know, like they don't want to do it. You know, they just don't want to fucking do it, bro. No one wants to go to the gym, bro. No one wants to be like they don't want to like be that person, bro. Like it's crazy to me. I see it all the fucking time. Like, bro, what are you fucking doing? Like people look at me, I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing, bro? What are you doing? Take your ass to the gym. Why the fuck you sitting on your fucking ass, bro? Like what the fuck are you doing? Okay, why you what you know what women want? Everybody know what fucking women want. Okay, just. What the fuck, bro? Go out and get resources, take care of your health, take care of your fucking hygiene, and wear some fucking nice clothes and put on some fucking cologne. It's not fucking hard, bro.
Y'all got the resources.
Like, god damn, bro. It's not even fucking hard.
It's actually hard. If they want 70 to 80, 100,000 plus, most people won't be able to get that just based on the current economic situation. Most men won't even make that.
Oh God!
How did you just go from red pill to that? I don't even understand.
All right, so say it again, Jordan.
I've made 100K a year before. It's not necessarily easy.
But you don't have to make 100K to attract women, bro.
Yeah, but you don't. But I think it's more about how you take care of yourself more than anything.
You don't have to make 100K to attract women, bro.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is
like the bar's not that high. I don't think.
What I'm saying is there are systematic barriers as well. The individual should do everything they can.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. But they also need to understand that a lot of corporations aren't hiring men.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of poison in the food, air, and water. That's an issue. And a lot of people have been lied to and trained to set up relationships only based on their own emotional satisfaction as opposed to a lifelong partnership. So, I mean, I guess I'm pushing back a little bit on the guys can do everything they want, but they still have to resolve the issues in society, and then women also have to resolve their own issues, and then they have to come together. So So guys doing their part is the first like 25% of it. And yes, a lot of people don't do the first 25%.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But I
took
don't
first
think
80.
it's because if every man did the right thing 100%, you still would have a bunch of issues in our current situation because if you don't address the other
All right.
systematic problems.
Well, what I would say on to that is that from a systematic point of view, it's going to be hard to change the rest of the world. But what you can do is change yourself and give yourself the best position of leverage or power that you have to get where you want. Like there's like, let's say for instance, let's take a hypothetical situation. All right, you have a guy who took care of himself and he was married, got divorced. He gets back on the market. He's going to be okay and be able to find another mate. Now, let's say you got another guy who didn't take care of himself. He got married, got divorced. He's going to find it very hard to get back out there. So at the end of the day, as a man, you should always take care of yourself. You know, you are driving the vehicle. I don't care what people tell you. You are driving the vehicle. Like, make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you're always striving for better. And that's fucking it. If the person leave, fuck it.
This is the thing too, because we'll say like, okay, make more money, get in shape, blah blah blah, look better, and I'm just gonna placeholder say, Cynthia would say,
God damn it, Christian.
Oh, I need to put the placeholder because she's the dissenting opinion, so I'm just gonna put her there.
Bro, this is a fucking goals talk, bitch.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, because I was reading the
Get
book.
back to that, man. We need to get back to the goals.
She would say, right? She would say, "Oh, that's not moral because you are trying to have a transactional relationship with the woman." Look, the reason we put the shallow stuff first is because it's the easiest to manipulate. Is the easiest, fastest, actionable step you could take is to make more money, make yourself look better. It's not because we think that women only want those things. It's just it gets you in the door. Like, it's the easiest thing to manipulate. Just make more money and look better.
Yeah, I would say, Christian, that's that you're not wrong, and I don't get into it with people who I think are on the far left because I disagree with them. But the thing is, being in shape, having resources, having skills, that's part of the foundation to build up your life, build up your relationships.
Yeah.
So I would say those are in fact moral if they're done for the right reasons. So I would support you on that one.
Anyways, there's no ulterior motive for us saying make more money, look better. It's just practical. It makes sense. It's it's the fastest thing to do because it's more concrete, and it actually does increase your options out here. Yeah. Like, why are we pretending like it doesn't? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyways,
I mean, Vincent lost 18 pounds and he got Sarah. Okay, so losing weight and being Christian, you don't know that, but Sarah and Vincent are now dating.
Oh yeah, yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Oh well, congratulations.
But on that note, just
so that's why Vincent looks all happy.
Yeah, that motherfucker can't stop smiling over there. I ain't never seen him this happy. Shit, goddamn.
I've had a very good
Wait.
He said I've had. It's only been 20-some days.
Are you the guy who was talking about like how you got married and then divorced and then you're paying like alimony and child support? Are you that same guy?
Yep.
I'm happy I'm happy for you, man. Like, not about all that shit, but for you and Sarah, as opposed to just dwelling on that crap that probably would make me a very fucking bitter person.
I was for quite a couple of years there. I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
Not now.
Nope. I just woke up one day and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No, it's awesome. It's been great.
Okay. Katie, are you ready? Because Christian just like literally stole the show and started complaining about Cynthia, and Cynthia's not here to defend herself, motherfucker. Okay, that's not fucking fair.
Wait, I know you're not. I know you're not blaming him. You guys all went about.
Wait. He just jumped in the show and start going crazy.
I'm attacking
the idea. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You better just go now, Katie, before it derails again.
Right. No, actually, no. There's nothing wrong with sharing people's opinions. We try to not say a word. And speaking of opinions, my son was actually typed by Sarah as an ISTP, and since then it's like he's used his TI more because he didn't before. Like my, as a TE parent, I've kind of shut him down, didn't want to hear. And now that he speaks his mind, it's hard for me because it's like he says truths that but I appreciate his TI. It's not always easy to hear, but yeah. So I really didn't say very many goals. When I did it, I mentioned my business, and I did start taking, so I'm a veteran, and there's a Boots to Business course that I'm taking online. It's weekly because with my work schedule, I couldn't take it like 2 whole days. So I've started that. I started it 2 weeks ago. It goes,
what the fuck
which they kind of help set you up, with your business. So I'm in that plan to become a divorce mediator. Speaking of everybody with their divorce, that statistic about women starting divorces is
what?
Women, 70% of women starting divorces. That's actually when I start my divorce mediation business, I will probably advertise more towards women because they tend to initiate divorce.
Damn.
So
Smart.
Nope.
Got a plan.
That's good market research.
Yeah. So yeah, granted, I want to be a neutral. As I've talked to Sarah, I know of women who have, or women and men who are, when they divorce, they'll have like a very feminist divorce mediator who she does tend to skew towards the woman. And I'm trying to be truly neutral. Being an INTJ, I don't care about, I'm not going to really care about if she cried,
You need to be truly about them bucks. Whichever one's giving you the most money, you need to be on their side, obviously.
Well, if 70% of the client base is women, you better skew towards the women.
Yeah.
Right.
We're business here.
I'm not going, but wait.
Bottom line.
I don't want to be rated because, I'll have like Google and stuff. I don't want to have someone rating, I'm not happy. No, I want to be neutral. If I'm doing this, I want people to come and say, okay, I'm trying to give them a very quick divorce, efficient, effective. I'm not here to play therapist. I'm not here to, I'm here to get you divorced, move on with your life. But let's also think about, who, you both are doing it together, and there's no, because with divorce in court, it's a lose, somebody loses, somebody's mad.
No, everybody loses.
I get to charge $400 an hour for it.
Everybody loses besides the lawyers.
Not good for anybody.
Right. So that's, as far as my business, I have set goals for that, and I'm meeting them at this point. One of the goals I set, without mentioning it, last month was to try and connect with people, because I really, truly am, it's just me. I don't have any friends. My son is who I usually talk to, and I really don't need to do that to him. So I connected with the women's group, Sarah, Tanya, and I forgot the other person's name. Okay, Jennifer. So we get to connect in Facebook, although I don't always, they'll check on me and say, hey, you're quiet. And so it's nice that they are reaching out, because I tend to, So I got a promotion, which I had already talked about. I've adjusted to that. It's kind of prevented me from working out, and no, that's not an excuse. It's very stressful. They've added a lot of things on that they weren't supposed to. And, I'm working on work right now. My son, as I said, was typed ISTP by Sarah. And that's helped us to connect more, my son and I, and help him, because he was going to go to college, and now he's like, no. So we got him this book called Blue Collar Cash. It's written by a gentleman he's a millionaire. He made money without going to college. So we just got him that book, and so I think that's it for me. Talked enough, and
I do want to mention, if I may, well, congrats on your promotion.
Thank you.
Busy it is, but I do want to mention that I do couples counseling, so I think it'll be great to kind of like exchange some knowledge with you.
There you go.
About
Oh, you do?
I can introduce like some like therapy therapy models for couples that you could tell me about, like divorce related stuff. Maybe a full exchange of.
Perfect.
Well, actually, the one of my marketing ideas was to kind of reach out to couples counselors, because a lot of times if they're in couples counseling, they're more apt to be good with mediation. They don't really necessarily want to go through lawyers and spend all that money. So yeah, we'll definitely have to connect.
This is where you swap information. This is where you swap information, okay? Just to help you there.
But I'm not trying to be a therapist. I really don't care.
But the thing is that, if you become what I forget exactly what, the mediator, then you have a reference to people. You can reference them to Leon, or and it just makes it's a network. It's a network.
You don't need to have you don't have to be a therapist at all. But though some of the skills will be useful.
Right. Yeah. Oh, no, definitely. Appreciate it.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not really, but I am very proud because I had started that job November 1st, and because they gave me more responsibility, even though I really kind of hate it, I did get a $20,000 raise. So, and I've only been there 3 months.
And I would not worry about your son in college. I never went to college, and I make well over $100K a year.
Yeah.
No, I didn't either.
Good job, Vincent.
I did go some, but I never finished.
Yeah. No.
Christian's an ISTP, so if you got questions for ISTP, Christian is here.
Yep. Yes, I said something to my son.
Yeah.
Yes, Sarah typed him.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, any questions you got, I guess you could ask, but.
You know how you feel about typology.
I would say.
Everybody know Christian stands on typology.
I would say the same thing Vincent said. Like, he doesn't need to go to college. He just needs to get a marketable skill. So, that's all that matters, really.
You guys said he got the book. He's almost 21. He got the book Blue Collar Cash. So it's more hands-on, how to make money working in the trades or other,
Well, you got to get the certification first. You got to get the certification.
Yeah, some sort of license or certification that makes him different in the job market.
I can tell you right now, I know for a fact machinists and welders are in huge demand and have been for like a long time, because you can't get them anymore. Most of those good machinists, the really good ones, are mostly retiring in the next 10 years. Yeah. And they make money if they're good and they know.
And after what I talked to him about and the way he talked, have him look at that.
Yeah. Well, James, are you ready, man? Sorry for getting to you last, man. James, you gotta unmute yourself, man. Oh shit!
Oh no!
I think he actually hit that.
Well, as he comes back, I just want to say I'm glad that everyone's doing better. That actually makes me very happy. Actually.
Yeah.
I'm glad for everyone.
I mean,
do you want to talk about what we were talking about in the chat the other day?
Well, I will say this: I have been taking Inamin, the thing that Dr. Davis Sinclair has been talking about. And recently, they a couple months ago, they came out with this new band, or what? Not band.
Oh, they're gonna ban it.
Yeah, they're gonna ban it. But that shit is golden, dude. I swear to God, I sleep so good. I have way more energy than I usually have. And my injuries of healing. I swear to God, Christian, I had elbow problem, and my shit.
This miracle compound.
Huh? This shit is miracle, man. I bought 3 bags of that shit. I was like, fuck this shit. They banning this shit. I'm buying more. Bro, that's Christian, bro. You need to pick it up, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
No, I heard it works. I heard it's almost like a performance enhancing substance.
Hey, sir, it's not performance enhancing.
It's not like steroids. It's it actually improves your cardiovascular.
Improve your cardiovascular. Just gives your body more energy. It's basically feeding the mitochondria the NAD that it needs, and as you age, that decreases. So I'm gonna say, man, I've been feeling fucking
But you know,
like a
you
well-oiled
realize
machine.
that's why they banned it, right?
Huh?
You realize that's why they banned it because it works too good.
It works too good. Yeah. Yeah.
So now, of course, Big Pharma is like, fuck no, we need to make money off of
And
this.
then some places they were saying that people's gray hairs were turning back black taking NMN, bro. Swear to God, man. I'm like,
I like
huh?
my white hair.
Huh?
I
But
like
I
my
mean,
white
you know,
hair.
that just shows that like it's an anti-aging type thing. I got into it for the anti-aging properties, but I just noticed in the gym, like, holy shit, like I just been crushing it. I've been feeling fucking great. Overall, it's just, I mean, I highly recommend
it.
it.
Doesn't mess with your hormones because it's not a hormonal compound.
Yeah, I mean, it's just providing your body in the base, giving it what it needs to perform.
It's like
time.
essentially like another creatine. Like creatine is just a fuel source, and NMN is kind of like a fuel source.
Yeah, it is. It is the fuel source, but as you age, it drops, it decreases. So,
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I fucking love it. I'm not even bullshitting. I take a scoop every day.
What is it exactly? So it's something your body naturally creates. Okay, so that's a good sign. But is it?
It replaces NAD.
Yeah,
Okay.
and as you age, it starts to decrease.
To produce energy, but it decreases as you age, so it kind of replaces that.
Interesting.
I'll
Does
send you.
this increase your metabolism?
I will send
Because like,
you the link from David Sinclair. Okay,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay.
and you can check it out.
Into it.
What's the name of it?
Huh?
NMN.
It's NMN, and you want to make sure you get one that's third party tested it, because there's a lot of people like kind of jump on the market, and some of the compounds aren't pure enough. So if you get it third party tested, it shows you how pure it is. I can send you guys the one that I have. But like I said, it has been fucking miracles. My energy has been great. I've been sleeping great, and you guys know I be fucking going on 20-hour fucking days. Sunday do fucking Thursdays 20-hour days for me. So I'm fucking crushing Jerry ass in the gym, and that bitch sleeps. Okay, I don't want to hear shit from that motherfucker because he gets to sleep. I come in and I beat his ass, and I get no sleep. So that I highly recommend it. I think it's probably the best supplement on the market by far.
Yeah, but soon you won't be able to get it.
Fuck that, I'm
Hey,
stocking up.
Mercer,
What's up?
Tanya got on so she could go.
No, James has to go. James, you there?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Yeah.
man. So what were your goals for 2023, and how's the month of January done for those goals?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting in today, but it's good to see you guys and meet. Really entertaining. As an ENTP, I think my goal is always to kind of pull back on the goals. And so, but this month already, I got a new job. I'm out in Germany right now. We're gonna be moving back to DC in a couple of months. It's gonna take a while to move out there.
I'm sorry.
It's just about doubling my pay though. So
Yeah, I lived there for almost 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm at Ramstein right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard you talking about the VA stuff. I went a while back, and so that's a good thing. We bought a villa on the beach of Morocco, next to Casablanca. My new
You say Stein, you're living there now?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you probably know my friend then. Maybe. I don't know, maybe not. No, Phil Meikle is out there, and he was Air Force.
Huh. Yeah, there's like 40,000 of us.
I know. There's a lot.
Yeah. It really tight camaraderie out here. Whenever you go overseas, you see another American. There's like instant connection. So it's good to be overseas. But I've been here a little bit too long. It's time to go back. So I was fortunate enough to get that job. And then we just the villa on the beach of Morocco and Casablanca. So that was I heard you guys talking about investments. I had money in a bank account, and found a place to invest into. It's another country. the housing crash, if it happens in America, if that will trickle out to Africa, I don't know. And bouncing up Africa, man, there are so many Chinese around. They definitely have a foothold in the globe, and so a lot of what you guys are talking about, it's really refreshing to hear you guys talk about it. It's 11 o'clock at night over here, but I'm staying up listening, having a good.
Yeah, he's such an ENTP, man. He's going on so many tangents. This guy going on like 20 tangents, man.
Oh, man. All right, well, I'll kill.
Oh, you're good, man.
No, I love it.
We got 2 ENTPs here. Sarah's one and you. Leon's an INFP. Ali's INTP. Christian ISTP. And Vincent's ESTJ.
ESTJ.
And Jordan's INTJ. God damn it. Katie is a INTJ. And Tanya is an INTJ. Tanya, are you ready?
Your turn, Tanya.
Hi. What is it? I have to say my goals or what?
We did goals a month ago, Tanya. You were just here.
We're doing updates to goals.
We're doing updates, Tanya.
Sorry, guys. I got to go right now. It was fun talking to you, though.
Yeah.
All right, Ali, take it easy, man.
Let's see you.
Bye, guys.
See you next month.
Yep, see you.
Bye. Bye.
All right, Tanya.
My progress?
Yes, your progress.
Yes.
Is that what I thought? My progress? Not much. I'm just working and trying to survive.
Yeah, but your school finishes up, you said, in like May, right? So that's still progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
How's the dating going? Because we know dating is number one in your life. How's the dating going?
Yes. Well, I have 3 guys now.
3 guys.
But when I say date, yeah. But
3
when
guys.
I say dating, I'm just talking to them and maybe going for coffees. I'm not doing anything else. Don't misunderstand me. Don't misunderstand. I'm just trying to get to know them so I can choose.
So you can choose.
So right now I just have 3 guys that are looking good, but I'm not sure.
Which one do you like the most?
I'm an INFP.
Huh? The INFP?
He's like super educated. He's, the best. Super intelligent, sweet, and very, very educated. He has a lot of manners, respectful. I haven't met someone like that, so I'm not sure, but maybe.
Oh man, Leon.
Maybe.
Hey, he's trying to talk.
I know, right? I love INFPs.
Well, anything else you guys want to talk about? The floor is open. Everyone has went. Christian, you got anything else you want to talk about?
I have something.
Oh, James.
You guys know something about this?
Okay.
That I'm worried about is the chatbot.
The who?
I saw you posted something. The chatbot.
Chatbot.
The AI thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
But it's I'm worried about it because it's really dangerous.
So James, are you trying to say bye?
No, I think he was saying he wanted to say something after Tanya.
I'm on my 3rd marriage, and I initiated both divorces prior to this.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Let's go. 3 marriages. You just can't settle down, huh?
Represent, man. Represent.
That's scary.
So Tanya, I actually share your concerns about the AI, but I've already been roasted about 4 times today for being doom and gloom.
Jordan, it's okay, man. We love you, man.
Go for 5th, huh?
Yeah. So my concern is who programmed the AI. We've seen some evidence that these AIs are not programmed necessarily to be objective. I think Tim Pool had a segment on his show where he tested that out. But also, what information will the AIs have access to? Are they going to have access to things like private information stored in clouds, like Google and Microsoft? And spoiler alert, a lot of your medical records are stored on some of those big tech web services.
It's called
It's very likely that those AIs will have access to that, and that could be used. It can be used nefariously because the people who spend a lot of money building these haven't generally used them for good. So my general sense is technology is a neutral tool until it's yielded a certain direction. But given that the people who seem to have wielded other tools incorrectly have built this, that's my concern.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Very scary.
Man, I just look forward to the future, man. I just, I really trust humans to be able to adapt to anything. And plus, my span of life will probably only be 60, 70 more years from now. And the future Mercers can figure it the fuck out. If not, they deserve to die. That's just how I am,
That's a grim assessment, but all right.
Hey, if they can't figure the fuck out, they deserve to die.
I figured you'd be the first guy in line to upload your brain into a computer.
You know what? I probably would. I am just that desperate. Okay, I am. The desperate to live to ever. But then I thought about it. I seen this show, and then this guy was able to live forever, and like every 100 years they would meet or whatever. And the guy, you would be so lonely, man. You lose all your friends, and then after all your friends are gone, and you sticking around, what's the point? Now you gotta go meet all these people and do all that stuff all over again.
Do it all over again.
And then hope those people don't call you witches or warlocks or evil or whatnot. So it's a whole type of thing where at a certain point you might just wish for death.
No, it's gonna be a good selling point because then you'll have 2,000 years of experience in life.
Yeah, but you watch your kids die over and over and over, and that's got to be tough. Yeah. So.
It's not assuming though that they don't somehow defeat you or hack your, holy grail or your chip though. Which I feel like is a pretty big assumption.
Maybe I'll get downloaded into the AI and get this and attack all humans and take over and be world domination by Mercer. That'd be fucking. Oh God, that'd be great. I can just see my name on a flag. That'd be fucking just. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think Lucifer shares credit with Mercer.
But yeah, so this is a nice goal talk. Anything else anyone wants to say before we go?
I would like to know what truths or conspiracy facts we shouldn't say on lives. Just going forward, that would be something to know.
Well, Jordan, COVID is a hot term.
Just start talking about COVID.
And I do upload these to YouTube. So please, let's not get on the COVID because you know how they are about COVID. They're crazy about it. I really don't care.
You can have a phrase you use and we'll all know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
some of us will know.
Yeah.
I may have gotten caught up in my truth moments to not code my language.
Yeah, you got caught up in your FI and went crazy.
Yep.
Thomas does it all the time too, though, man. Sometimes he gets in this little FI mode and he just goes crazy. But yeah. Keep up with your guys' goals. We will revisit them next. Wait, anyone have any goals for February, just in general? Like new goals they want to add for February? Anyone?
I do.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, go for it.
No, go ahead. You said you were starting. Go first.
I was just gonna say that I wanted our women's group to go stronger and maybe double in size and just kind of keep growing.
Perfect. Well said. Now you, Katie.
I want to create a plan about my weight loss.
A plan, motherfucker! You need to get out there and get moving.
Right, but the essence of who I am is truly, like Linda Behrens describes. I work best when I create a plan, even if it's in my head. I work better when I know, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and then this, So that's. I mean, granted, I veer off and, my SE and fear takes over. But, I always work best when I have a plan. So, and then also to actually maybe get out of the house and do something social instead of, spending my weekends, at home.
Okay.
Why don't you join a Zumba class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
Or yoga.
Well, it doesn't have to be Zumba.
Yoga.
A gym.
No.
Pilates, or
Actually, back in the day when I was very, very unhealthy, I actually lived in South Beach, Miami, and I actually can salsa merengue quite well.
Well, get out there and get into the meetups. That's a good thing.
Zumba to me is like the fake, I can do the real authentic stuff.
We don't give a damn. Just get out there and fucking get moving.
As long as you burn the calories.
Yeah, we don't give a shit what's authentic.
That's why I lost weight after my first child was doing, going and dancing. But I have to drink to
you have to drink
or have caffeine to forget the SD inferior. That's the only way I can dance in front of people is I have to have caffeine or alcohol.
Well, preferably caffeine.
Caffeine, please.
I relate to that.
Another thing, do you count calories?
No. I have my own stuff.
So if you count calories, it'll give you a better idea of how to take the next step. Because you can just take off, 100 calories here, 200 calories there, whatever. And then you'll be better able to plan. Because if you don't count calories, it's just random. You don't know what you're eating. You don't know.
Not controlling anything.
Well, what I'll do is when I do my plan and you see the success, then I'll share what I'm doing. Okay,
so we're going to have that by next month, the plan. Yes.
Yeah.
The plan.
Okay.
You got 30 fucking days.
I may not keep the whole plan, but I'll share that I have a plan.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You know I'm gonna be on you about that. You know that, right? In the most loving, great way. Not gentle, but great way.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else, Jordan? What's your goals for February? Come on.
My new goal is to prove you wrong.
What?
And honestly, all love though, man. I just wish to message you guys. That's why I talk and take some of the friendly heat. But my hope is that if we have any transition things go well, then I will be available to answer any questions. That's my new goal.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, I'm also losing weight. So
why are you eating?
Down to 135.
Why are you eating, huh?
In February.
You fat piece of shit. Why are you eating?
So I'm at 179. So I got 4 pounds to go?
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's your natural weight, Christian?
I mean, it fluctuates. I would say it's from 175 to 185. So I would say 180. So on average, 180 is my normal. Just
okay.
If I'm not dieting, that's my normal weight.
Yeah.
Now when I was bulking, I was 190. I got to 190. And honestly, I felt good at 190 though. I didn't feel
sluggish
lethargic or anything like that. So I would say it was probably the best bulk of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I just let my body do what it wants, it'll go to 180. So I would say 180 is my normal.
Yeah. So.
What about you, Mercer?
I've been doing cardio every day now. So I'm currently sitting at 250. My body is being super stubborn. It really likes to keep its muscle. But
Mercer, you look like a beast now. You're looking like a beast.
I'm gonna kill Tanya. I'm gonna stab her in the fucking throat. But
I just said she want to see your ass, bro.
So we're going.
I didn't say ass.
Arm. Show your arm. Show your arm.
So I am going to be doing more cardio. I've been doing 2 miles a day. Every time I go to the gym, it doesn't matter if it's leg day. We've been doing 2 miles, so we're gonna keep that up, and we'll see what happens.
So Mercer, how tall are you?
Me, 5'11".
Okay, so you're just very muscle bulk heavy. So you're just looking to get rid of some. Are you trying to be like lighter? I'm trying to understand.
I'll probably drop if I'm 250 now. Probably ideal weight would probably be 235. 235
Okay.
would be fine.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm pretty happy, man. Not even gonna lie, I'm pretty happy. I don't have much.
That's so funny.
But you've been working hard at this for years now, right?
Yeah. Since we were 17. I'm 31 now, so 14 years of lifting.
Wow.
But yeah, so I mean, that's just the name of the game for me. Next month for me, I want to see more people on here. We got 9 people on here. 10 was tops. I want to beat that number. That's the goal. More than 10 people.
That's your goal.
Yeah, it's more than 10 people. I want 15. That's my goal. So I'm gonna be hounding motherfuckers in the group like a fucking hound dog, okay? I don't see your ass on the call kicking you in the fucking face.
Yeah, but us introverts, we get a bit overwhelmed.
I don't give a damn what you get. You better get on the fucking call. We got Leon on here. He's an INFP. I don't want to hear it. And we had Ali on here. He's an INTP. We don't want to hear it.
You guys got on and talked a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't want to hear it. And we got Vincent on here today. Okay, even though he's an ESTJ.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think you're getting better socially by participating in this group? Like, does it help?
You asking me?
Like everybody, just
Oh.
everybody. No.
The women's group, for me, it allows me to be a bit more vulnerable with them. It's the small group. Now, if they increase it, I might be less, But, for me, the women's group has helped. This group has helped because it's, I'm here. Another month.
My question is, so you used to be very social, right? When you were younger, you said? That you used to go out at South Beach with, like, friends and stuff?
Yeah, you remember that.
No?
I went.
You were alone.
We can't hear you.
Muted.
We
Say
see
that
a
again?
finger. We can't hear you.
I went alone or with one friend. And I would have caffeine, and like I always thought I was an extrovert, but like I would spend like the day by myself or work, you know what I mean? And like even now, the way I work, I'm alone and I like it. So, but it's that I'm learning that Sarah was talking about how SE with the NI, the SE inferior is kind of an unconscious thing. So that's why I'm able to access it in some way, or like the dancing, or, like my son has SE parent and he's, it's like he's got to consciously work on it versus me, I can do it. I am awkward with it, but caffeine helps me to forget that insecurity that I have.
If I were to answer your question, Christian, it does help me.
SE parents should be way better.
Improvising. Oh, sorry, Mercer, go ahead.
SE parents should be way better. Christian's leagues above me when it comes to being athletic and whatnot. Christian's leagues above me. He's SE parent. Some of the stuff he's done, I've had looked at him like, fuck, man, because I wanted to do it, but I just wasn't, But it's something I had to train, like, as in it's something he was like just naturally good at. It's something I actually had to train at. I think the lower your SE is, the more you have to train to actually be good at it.
Hold on, Jordan was saying something.
But go, Jordan. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't over talking. I think I mostly agree with you, Mercer. I'm built like a runner, so I have natural speed and endurance, but everything else, I have to practice.
Yeah.
Because otherwise my SE results are all over the place. I think I make reference like I'll make 4 3-pointers in a row, then miss the next 40. It's kind of like that. So yeah, I'd say it does. Even just having regular practice, interacting with different new people, can be valuable practice.
The thing about social dancing is when you go out, it's for fun. There's not always a level of need to practice. It's just you get out on a dance floor and you dance with each other. And some are better than others, and that's just the way it is. But everybody enjoys the music, everybody enjoys it. So unless you're actually doing like competition, there's no need to actually focus on improving necessarily because it's a social thing.
Well, shit.
So it's a little bit different.
my brain acknowledges that, and then my brain says I must always be the best there ever was.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
my
how I
brother-
feel,
my
Jordan.
brother is
Jordan, I was about to say that.
dancing.
I ain't doing, bro.
Like
You
that.
won't catch me dancing unless I master something. You won't catch me doing none of that shit. They be like, well, Mercer, why you doing a two-step? Because I mastered the two-step. You won't get me doing nothing else, okay? You won't get me looking a damn fool, okay? I'll practice in the dark, okay? Before I bust out my Hispanic moves.
Like an idiot.
Hey, before I bust out my Hispanic moves, I played that song countless times in here and I danced to it my damn self. And then I went to the club and I wowed the shit out those motherfuckers. That's how you fucking do it, okay? You will never see me not wanting to master something. Huh?
Have you improved your bachata or not yet?
Hell yeah, I did. They're joking with me at the gym talking about, oh man, we saw you with them hips last week. I'm like, oh God.
Well, you know why Vince is learning how to dance, right?
Why is this?
Because of me. Because we're going to go dancing. That's what I do. I do all of it. Bachata, salsa, merengue. Like, I have to dance.
Oh
so,
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe you can upload us some videos or some shit. I need to learn a couple. The bachata's pretty easy though. The bachata's pretty easy.
5 foot of me, 6'5" of him. Like, this is gonna be a thing.
Get dunked on. Yeah.
I
Wow.
think Tanya had something, or did you not?
What'd you say, Tanya?
I thought Tanya tried to talk earlier, and then we kind of like talked.
What'd you say, Tanya? Tanya, you have something to say?
I was just gonna say that the girls, those girls there, they think I'm an INFJ,
INFJ.
not INTJ.
Yep.
Why would you say INFJ? She says so much TE. An INFJ would say no TE.
Wait, let's be clear here, Tanya, because I understand what you're doing, but you need to be really truthful about this.
Do you guys understand that INFJs have TE trickster, which means you will never see it?
No, Tanya, tell
And you
them
believe
exactly
that Tanya,
what you want to say.
who always throws a book in somebody's face, is TI. You guys have lost your mind.
Nope, we haven't.
Let her tell, because I'm not gonna. No, I won't stand for being blamed.
You guys have lost your mind.
It's her. It's her. Now you could. Now I'm not the expert. I'm not trying. I had a hard time.
I'm just saying in general. When have you ever?
Tanya thinks she's INFJ. We agree, but she thinks she is.
Okay.
She wasn't sure.
No,
if
I
INFJ
don't
or
think.
INFJ.
I didn't know, and I didn't never consider that. But a person that nobody knows, told me that I'm not TE at all.
So you just referring to somebody else is an indication of TE, because you're not referring to your own internal logic. You're referring to an outside source. That is TE right there.
Answer your question. How does
The thing is
that?
that I am affiliated.
And Tanya, how does that make you feel?
I'm not pragmatic. A lot of ways.
Huh?
I've been watching BTS because that was the last type I ever thought I was. So I never watched the videos. So I just watched a video, the Chase's video actually, and I understood a lot of things. That made sense to me because I didn't relate very much with the NTJ, because something that bothers me a lot is that because my daughter is an NTJ, and I always complain because she is very hard with people and she's rude, extremely rude. She doesn't care about hurting feelings, and I'm not like that at all. I've been when I was young, I lived with my parents until I was 25, and I was afraid and dying of fear of living by myself. So I always did what my parents wanted me to do, and I studied and I married the person they wanted me to marry. I did everything my family wanted me to do. So I have never been. I always put the group or the people I love over me, and a lot of other things that make more sense to me than the INTJ description. I resonate with the S inferior and probably an I, but it never. How can I say? I never agreed, or I didn't find that in me to be pragmatic. I don't like to hurt people, and I've been doing things for people that I don't want, but because I don't want to hurt their feelings, I end up in relationships that I don't want to be, being friends with people I don't want to be because I don't want to hurt them. So, and my daughter, she thinks I'm very stupid to be an INTJ. She thinks I am totally stupid.
I don't think
I'm romantic. And
type has anything to do with IQ, but whatever you feel like you are, hey, congratulations on your discovery.
So Tanya, I have a super scientific question to ask you. All right, so we're all drowning on a boat, and so you're the one in charge of saving everyone. You have the power to save all 8 of us. But we've gotten separated into 2 boats. Boat A has all of our feelings. Boat B has all of our thoughts. You can only save 1 boat. What are you saving?
Oh, wait, to save 2 boats?
So you can only save. So 8 people here in the group. You can only save their thoughts or their feelings. Which one are you saving?
If I can save 1?
Yep.
The feelings.
Okay. See that? I mean that kind of makes me kind of think more FE, more INFJ.
Why would you?
Would you say?
Let me back this up, Mercer, because.
Why would you say the feelings?
Psychology master here. Look at this guy. I wonder how I never thought of that.
Did you guys hear my son?
Yeah.
When we started talking in the women's group, it was very obvious she had FE, very high FE. It was very obvious she was affiliative. It was very obvious that she was an idealist. She talked about her purpose and what she found as her purpose. She even cried about her purpose. That's how much she felt. That's how strongly she felt about it. There was no pragmatism in it. Even in our women's chat group that we've got going on, it's all affiliative. It's all idealistic. She wants a soulmate. All of it lines up.
Yeah, it was very clear with the 2 of us talking about our goals. It was very clear, mine's business, money.
Yes.
And she's like, I don't care about money. I want to help the children. And I'm like, that's not me.
Yep. So there was a clear difference.
I care about my children, but nobody else's children.
Yep. So
the thing about helping people can go also under the FI umbrella. A lot of INTJs will actually go after with their FI child to actually help a greater cause. You'll see that in a lot of INTJs. A lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Mercer. That's also why I gave my ridiculous scenario that got some fun from the peanut gallery.
Imagine saying like an MBTI question there, and every one of the questions are very short, and suddenly you get that very long question.
Yep. Because I would blow up the feelings. I'd say, sorry.
Yeah, what the fuck? No one wants to got. But I mean, that's easily manipulative.
It only makes sense to blow up the feelings.
Yes, it only makes sense to blow up the feelings.
I like how all the thinkers are like, yeah, blow up the feelings.
I think anybody with a brain would. Who gives a fuck about?
Without thoughts, what are you gonna be? You're just gonna be a man.
What the fuck? What are you?
Let me tell you, you're just a robot.
Let me tell you,
I'm not saying I would save the feelings.
I'd rather be a robot than a mess, though.
Yeah. I figure that you need the thinking to be alive.
At least you can go through life, even though,
You be sit here like crying and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that, nah, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not just feelings. You wouldn't be able to feel happiness or pleasure either. It's all of it.
Yep.
Maybe you won't feel pain, though. Maybe you won't care.
Yeah. Think about the upside, Vincent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The upside.
You already FI inferior. You already ain't got feelings.
One or the other. It's about a balance. Both.
Both. It is about balance. Yep.
It's not bad.
Mercer, is it okay if I mention about a workshop here?
Yeah, go ahead, Leon.
Yeah, I have a workshop on Tuesdays. I have I run these free workshops on Tuesday. And I could give the link to the group, but this one's on increasing positive emotions. And it's based on work.
What time is it, Leon?
Based on rational motive behavioral therapy. So that paradigm's created by me and TJ,
Mhm.
right? And workshops led by an INFP, so you get balance.
Mhm.
Yeah, all the balance.
Thinking and feeling to raise positive emotions.
Yeah. Hey Leon, what time is it? And can you drop us a link in the group?
7:30.
Can you drop us
Yeah,
like a link in the
I'll
group?
post it.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
But you see how Leon just asked for permission before he said that? That's affiliative.
That's what?
That's affiliative. Hey, can I do this before he said it? That's affiliative. Okay, he didn't just come straight out.
Tanya does that. Tanya does that within our group too.
Yeah.
What's that mean though?
So affiliative people tend to ask for permission before they do something. Like you like, hey, can I do this? As an pragmatic person would have just came out and just did it. You know, they would have just
posted it.
Yeah, they would have just posted it and not said a damn thing and not gave a fuck.
You have manners. You're courteous. You know,
Courteous. Yeah. Yeah.
Leon,
Can I pull down my pants in front of the group?
Now Cody does it all the time too. I love Cody. Cody's like, hey man, can I do this? I'm like, Cody, man, just fucking do it, bro. I don't care. It's like, I don't care, dude.
It reminds me of Adam. I remember like when I moved in, when I was in college, I had a roommate, Adam. He's part of this group.
I think he's INFP too.
He would always like say sorry for everything. I was like, bro, stop apologizing so much. Like, I don't need to hear sorry all the time. Like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like you're apologizing for apologizing.
I remember I told him. I don't you fucking apologize to no other person. Like, I remember at one time he had came down here. I was like, yo, bro, I don't give a damn what you do. We barely apologize, man. We barely apologize. Okay, unless it's like
we invented Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the north, it's like a Midwest and Canada thing. It's almost like a default apology. They might like apologize then insult you first. So it's like, I'm sorry, but you suck. Like it happens up here.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm sorry. Can I pull down my pants?
Well, this has been fun. We'll shoot for let me see, 30 days from today. Damn, that kind of went by fast too. We'll shoot for February 24th. Looks like. Okay, February 24th. We'll do another one. We'll talk about our goals. Anything you guys want to.
Are you gonna do it monthly?
Yeah, monthly. Yeah.
That's when we're doing our women's chat.
What? 24th? Hey, man.
Same time.
This is
Same time.
I got this at Friday.
You'll lose a lot of us.
Woman.
Can we not move the women's? This every last Friday here.
Yes, well, I had to make it work because my daughter has a competition the weekend before, so it's all about me.
Damn, you coming off very FI centric right now.
Mercer, if you make it the 3rd, you could have it be the 1st of the month, and that would, like the first Friday of the month. That could kind of kick off what's your month.
That would be better.
Okay, Jordan, you're a genius. Good job, and that is why we love you, because you come up with a great backup plan. Okay, we're gonna go March 3rd. Okay, March 3rd, and we're gonna talk about our goals and whatnot. And you guys, please continue to do whatever you guys are doing to continue to go on. We're gonna track our progress, and hopefully we make some big gains this year. And I'm
gonna be non-affiliative. I'm gonna post a video.
Hey, you taking this serious, man?
I made a video called "From Inner Pain to Inner Peace."
Okay.
So I'll post that in a group. Be sure to check that out.
Yeah. And drop your link to the class. There we go. I forgot. Katie, you guys should swap information. Probably be helpful for you.
What if one question for Leon though? What if my negative emotions are my motor and motivation? Why would I want to kill that?
We'll discuss that. Good. That's a good question.
Day I wake up and I think about all the people I hate.
Chris is a fucking Sith.
Oh my god.
I want to kill that. Then I won't be able to do anything. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, they have a concept in the model I'm going to talk about where there's helpful negative emotions.
I've heard about that. Actually, the book, the Gabor Mate book I just read, talked about that.
Okay, so I'm already ahead of the curve then. I'm doing the right thing. All right.
How much negative emotion are we talking here?
Bye, you guys. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys
All right,
March
Mercer and
3rd.
Kristen, if you guys go out tonight, can you have a drink for me? It's my birthday.
It's your birthday?
Happy birthday.
Why didn't you say that earlier? Happy birthday.
INTJ.
Huh?
He's an INTJ.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And hope you have a good one. And maybe pick up some wine or something. Do something. Alrighty.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Alright. See you again, Jordan.
Awesome.
Bye.